Welcome everyone, my name is Ussur and today I'm playing Greedfall. We're gonna do it on easy just because I'm gonna be busy talking. It's made by the same people who made Technomancer, that's Spiders gaming company, and from what I've heard, they improved on basically every system they had in Technomancer, so I'm actually really interested in seeing how it goes. It's just waiting for it to go on sale.
Could you stand a little taller, just a tad?
Like this?
Yes, yes.
Oh, I thought he was talking to the skeleton.
The chin a tiny bit lower. Gaze a little more to the right. There! Now, hold the pose.
Oh! Male, female, alright. That preset's okay. What's on his face? That's not too bad. It's pretty close. It's not too far off. Next step. Starting class. Technical. Profile focuses on controlling the battlefield, setting an elemental trap, firearms, one-handed blades. Accuracy, agility, science, and lockpicking are the recommended talents. Warrior. One-handed heavy weapons, one-handed blades, firearms. Strength, endurance, craftsmanship, vigor, magic. Ooh. Fine magic rings, stasis, and one-handed heavy weapons. So you use heavy weapons, like a big mace, and you use magic? That sounds badass. I'm doing that. Oh, wait. I gotta go back. What was it say I'm supposed to do? Attributes. Mental power, willpower. I'm probably gonna need some strength, though. How many do I have? That was it. Increase power of all spells. Attribute required to wear the best rings. Increase maximum MP and spell duration. Alright. Talents. I think I was supposed to do intuition and science. Allows you to make simple potions. Destroy weak walls with the help of explosives. Sounds cool. Gathering sites become easier to see. Slightly increases the number of ingredients and objects. Well, you're gonna need that, but I want to make the potions right off the bat.
Just a few more minutes. You have such an incredibly singular face.
Is it the big black spot?
My lord, out of my mouth. Your particularity gives you character.
You're still here?
We've nearly finished. Have you any more need of me, Master?
You haven't forgotten that we're setting sail today, have you?
Of course not.
Your cousin is nowhere to be found. I've searched the palace from cellars to attics. Your uncle is beside himself.
He was of a mind to paint the town last night. Don't worry, I shall track him down. Make care to your own preparations without wrinkling another frown. We'll meet you on the boat.
It's about time your cousin took account of the responsibilities awaiting him. He should go and inform the ambassadors of Telemi and the Bridge Alliance of his departure.
Have no fear, Master. I will go and see them in his name.
Well, that wouldn't be him accepting responsibilities if I'm the one doing it.
Urgent matters call me away. Might we finish all this later?
Impossible, my lord. You are leaving with the tide, if what I've been told is correct.
I am sorry, sir. Truly, I must be going.
My lord, please, I beg you. Her Highness has personally requested I finish.
Thank you, cousin, for getting me out of that.
All right. Say goodbye to your mother. Compass is visible at the top of the screen. It indicates things. That's the main quest, and there are side quest markers. Well. Okay, good. I do have a sprint.
Hey! Green blood!
Cut.
And so the day has finally come. My royal fledglings are leaving the nest.
accompanied by their most loyal and tenacious master of arms.
As loyal as your gold.
Oh, enough with the cold mercenary. I know you like us. Still hiding your men in the unsuspecting shadows of the greats of this world, I see.
Hey, our blades are the only thing keeping you dainties alive.
Kurt, I'm not in need of your protection. I'm no longer a child, you know.
Is that so?
That magic looks so cool.
Fight with honor!
Okay. Attack 3 times. Oh, nice. Defend yourself against 3 attacks. Okay. Oh, cool. Oh, yeah, I like that. Now what? Prove to Kurt that you can fight. Lock on to target. Oh, hey! Tactical pause will pause the game whenever you choose your next action. You'll be unable to access your skill, spells, and potions to use directly or to assign a shortcut. Okay. So I can bind it somewhere, huh? Bind to 1. Oh, I'm trying to lock onto him. I am doing terribly.
Me who thought myself a competent weapons master.
It's becoming a little hard to believe.
Don't add insult to injury. This is humiliating enough. We'll need to get you through the basics, or you risk getting your feathers plucked at the first sign of trouble.
That could definitely come in handy.
In that case, Otto here is going to be your training partner. Go! Fight with
I
honor!
was trying to read while he's trying to attack me. You can use shadow and light magic during your adventures. Stasis spell allows you to temporarily freeze an enemy. Spells use magic shown by the blue meter. Okay. Spells. You can sheath your weapon pressing X.
It
Okay.
appears we've brushed up on the basics.
It does, and I'd like to be on my way. I've quite the list of things to do before we depart.
Indeed. Remember that you can always train in our barracks on the island if you're feeling rusty.
Are your bags packed for the great departure?
Yes, you know I get by with very little. You're not angry that I'm coming with you, I hope.
Show him how happy you are that he's coming along.
On the contrary, I'm thrilled that both you and Sir de Corsilion are joining our party. A few friends at your side in unknown territory is a boon.
Ah, so the old goat is coming too. And there I was thinking I would die of boredom on the trip. By the way, where is our future governor hiding? I was hoping to put his skills to the test as well.
I have no idea. He had plans to celebrate his departure last night, and we haven't seen him since. You know Constantine. I should have gone with him, but my heart wasn't in
French
the mood for
names.
celebration.
Oh, I'm gonna have such a hard time pronouncing
Bidding
this.
My mother farewell.
It is never easy to say goodbye. But you should be going to see her now. She must be waiting for you.
I
I'll meet you in
was
front of the
going to
palace.
see her, but then you
Then we'll go and
interrupted
find
me.
Constantine together.
Very well.
And then I
I'll meet
did
you as soon as
poorly,
I've said
and
my goodbyes.
you made me do the tutorial in combat, which I could have used before I tried to beat your ass, Master of Arms. Hey, what you doing? Yeah, I know I should go talk to my mom, but this guy looks like he's doing a lot of cool stuff. Oh well.
What is
Mummy
this?
dearest.
Have you not been taught to knock? I've asked 1,000 times. Oh, it's you, my dear child.
She's blind.
I'm sorry. I'm having trouble getting used to your condition.
Come now, let's speak of more pleasant things. I'm so very happy to hear your voice.
She's the princess.
You remind me so much of your father. I do miss him so. Today is the big day, isn't it? Ready to set sail for that island everyone's talking about.
Yes, but the idea of leaving you behind, alone and ill.
Dying, my child. Alas, there is nothing you can do by staying that would ease my suffering. One
What
thing
is this
brings me
black
to-
stuff all over
They
everybody?
say the island is full of miracles, and we might find a cure.
Even if I were to find it, I would never be able to return in time to...
I know. But it brings me comfort to know my son has left on a mission to heal his people. Come now. It is time for you to take leave. Here, take this with you.
What is it?
A family heirloom. Something that... Take it and keep it with you. May it bring you good luck. All my blessings go with you, my child. Now, be off.
Man, she is just all kinds of messed up. I don't know what that black stuff is, but it apparently is nasty. And of course, I have it too. That's not good. All right. Oh, I've got a fancy foppish hat. Meet Kurt in front of the palace. Wow, it is smoggy, dirty. Oh man, those lightings are pretty badass though.
Kurt,
What's on fire?
it's done.
Sorry, Greenblood. Look, we can see the masts of the ship that'll be taking us. This is one sacred adventure we're embarking on.
I hope this island will keep its promises.
In order to know that, we'll need to find Constantine first.
You're right. Maybe he's already at the port. He was so eager to leave.
This will be quite the chore to finish before our departure. The commander wants to recover some merchandise from our supplier, but the transporter doesn't want to deliver. I did all I could to persuade. Nothing came of it. All the parliamenting fatigues me. But this is your domain. I wouldn't say no to a little help.
Of course.
I mean,
Where
if
is the
I'm like a
supply?
prince, I
In the
could
lower
just
boroughs,
order it.
near the port.
Right then. We'll put it on our list of visits.
Team setup. Kurt, add to the team. Hell yeah. Firm the team and quit. That's a weird way to say it. That makes me think I'm quitting.
Where
So,
would you like to begin?
I've been asked to pay visits to the ambassadors of Thélème and the Bridge Alliance before our departure. Their dwellings are not far from here. We could go there first.
Very well. Do you think Constantine will be waiting for us next to the ship?
I don't know, but it's certainly worthy of inspection.
okay. Let's hit the map here. So we've got the Thélème embassy. That's actually the closest. What's that? Negotiate with the vendor. Let's go do that first. It's a side quest, but let's do the side quest before we get the main quest going. Man, look at this place. Oh, it's a little less smoggy down here. This music's kind of, seems a little eerie. It's giving me some, like, vampire vibes. Hello, merchant.
Good day, good sir. How might
Oh,
I be of service?
You can start by explaining to me why you refused to honor the orders agreed upon with the guard.
There's been a misunderstanding, sir. Of course we're ready to honor the orders. In fact, I've already had a word with your master-at-arms.
They're asking that we pay again, despite having already paid.
It's just that the price has gone up since. I've nothing to do with it.
This is inadmissible. If you agree on a sum, you need to honor that agreement.
yeah.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just an agent. And I'm only obeying orders.
Whose orders? Ask for
Your
more
master
instructions.
apparently asked you to demand a second payment for this merchandise.
That's right. He told me that their attendant seemed to be hiding something when he passed the order. And so he must have thought the guard would end up paying in the end, whatever he asked for.
I'll be damned. And I'm the one they've sent to settle the affair.
Sorry, Captain, it's nothing personal. I'm only following orders.
Following orders. Yeah, we hear you. Makes one wonder which one of the two of us is a coin guard.
Yeah. Ask about other
Why don't we go and
merchants.
solicit other suppliers, Kurt?
When we've already paid for the merchandise? If these thieves agreed to reimburse the original payment, it's what we do immediately. And do know, in the future, we won't be shopping with them. Well, I should think not.
This whole story sounds suspicious and stinks of a scandal.
Yep.
You're demanding a second payment but refuse to reimburse the one that was already made.
I'm not the one demanding nor refusing. It's my master.
So tell me
This
where to find
stubborn
him.
fool is pushing me to madness. You understand now why I'm asking for your help?
Let's try. It's only 50%.
I don't think you
but
understand who you're dealing with. Perhaps I failed to present myself properly. Lord de Sardet, nephew of the Prince d'Orsay and legate of the Congregation of Merchants.
50-50 chance.
Conversation, you explained to me that your master forced you to commit a crime. That's regrettable, especially as you will be considered his accomplice in extortion, theft. You know as well as I that the congregation does not tolerate such illegal activities.
But I'm only obeying orders.
That is a shame. Well, as orders are the only language you seem to understand, I order you to return the guard the merchandise, without delay. Unless you'd rather your master is hung and that you finish your days in prison.
Yeah.
As you request, my lord. I shall go immediately and ask that these crates be delivered to the attendant.
Now that's a wise decision.
Thank you. I was beginning to think this would never end.
Nailed
You're certainly
it.
honoring your new title. Bravo! The quartermaster must be expecting us.
Okay. Back in Serene. Okay, that's not too far off. Wow, this is a pretty good sized city for a starting city. I kind of... Whoa, hey! Bandits! Kurt!
Drink a potion.
I don't have a potion! But I do have Fury. Ah, that works. I can't take everything. They got gold coins, they got a short sword, ammo, major magic potion. That's what I need. Gold coins. Wow. Bandits. Cool. Okay. Do I have... I mean, I know I got some equipment, but how do I switch to my secondary weapon? You haven't told me how to do that. Speak to the quartermaster.
I presume. It is an honor to make your
That's me.
acquaintance.
Have we never
Captain,
met?
You set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The
Yeah.
commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 4D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well, now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
Why can't we put it on our ship? That would get it there, like, tomorrow.
Lively there, lads and lasses! I promised the merchants and their prince we'd be off before the tide. You, man, carry that properly. That porcelain is worth more than your life. There are some children
Whoops.
we'd be best to refuse.
Captain Vasco,
And you are?
I'm de Sardet, the prince's nephew. If all is in order, we will soon be embarking on your boat.
It's a ship, not a boat.
Whatever.
Apologies.
Apologies for my asking, but the young governor isn't with you.
He didn't come home this morning. I need to find him before departure.
I hope nothing's happened to him or he hasn't changed his mind. The tide does not wait.
Perhaps he simply celebrated his
Yeah.
imminent departure with a little too much enthusiasm. Is everything ready?
We're short a crew member. The cabin boy is missing. But have no fear, we will leave without him if he does not present himself before the tide.
Okay,
Is he an important
nice
member of
stats.
the crew?
We don't need him for sailing or navigation. He's only a cabin boy.
He must have simply had a bit too much to drink in celebrating his departure. Like another I know.
I doubt that. Jonas was never one to fancy drink. And it's been 2 days since last he was seen. No, I fear something bad has happened to him. Might I ask you, if you hear anything, could you report it to me?
Why don't I
I'd like to
just
set
solve the
sail
problem?
with a clear mind.
When did you see your cabin boy for the last time?
It's been 2 days since I've had any news at all. It wasn't out of the ordinary until this morning. My men have free shore leave when we're at dock. But the day of departure, every able-bodied sailor must be present on the ship.
Does the boy know anyone in Serene?
Other than fellow Norts, you mean? I don't think so, but it's difficult to be sure.
Who are his close
This
friends?
Jones, does he have any close friends amongst the crew?
In tradition, we are all members of the same family. But yes, there would be Flavia and Laura.
Might I have a word with them?
As you wish, you'll find them over there, in port.
Alrighty.
You haven't heard anything about my cousin by chance, have you? To be honest, we were hoping to find him here.
Did you say he was intending on celebrating his departure? My men spoke of a rather animated party that went down at the Coin Tavern, but I haven't heard anything else.
That isn't the safest place in the city. I hope nothing has happened to him.
Let's go and find him. Thank you, Captain.
Happy to be of some help.
Wait. Ask for help
I have
on
a
the
favor to ask
merchandise.
before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New
Oh,
Zealand leaves
we
in a
are
month.
trying to put it on our ship, and that's for
If that
good
ship
reason.
doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse and noted on the manifest will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurt. At least we tried.
The commander is going to have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
Apparently doesn't like you
we're
very
going
much.
To have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbour Master's office.
Alright.
Be
Clear
back soon,
out the
Captain.
warehouse guards. Okay, and tamper with the, Man, we got a lot to do here. I'd like to keep going till I get on... onto the ship and set sail. Zone is under the control of a faction other than yours. Certain places are forbidden for you. A costume of the faction will allow you to trick the guards. You can also try a stealth approach, but if a guard spots you, it will result in a violent response and damage your reputation with this faction. Well, we can try offering a drink.
If we drop a little...
Oh, hey.
The
Hi.
warehouse is off limits. Move along.
Insist.
Can't you make an exception?
No, sorry, sir. Move along, please. Now.
Very well. I'm going.
Well, I don't have intuition, so I can't do that, but that's a not...
Orders haven't changed, you know. No one.
Okay. What we got right in front of us? Discover where to find Constantine. Let's go ahead and do that. Maybe I'll loot some of this stuff as I go through, like get a bottle of brandy out of here, or... Greedfall quest can be completed in several different ways. He has more than one string to his bow. Cunning, persuasion, intuition, corruption, creating items. Threats in combat are also options when your enemies are not receptive to your talents. Hey, I found some gold. What we got here? Gold. Hey.
Good day, tavern keeper.
Good day to you. What is your pleasure?
Ask
I'm
about
looking for my
Constantine.
cousin. His name is Constantine. I believe he was intent on celebrating his departure last night.
There was indeed a party here last night, but it ended badly.
Whatever do you mean?
A brawl broke out. My tavern was shattered, and no one's paid for the damages.
I'm sorry. Amongst the rebel rousers, did there happen to be a young man? 20 years of age. Hair down to his neck, light brown, blue eyes. Quite the talker.
I don't believe it. Of course he was there. He's the man that started the fight.
Typical.
I hope you've come to reimburse me. Don't count on me to help you if that's not the case.
What kind of damage are we talking about exactly?
A good
Why is
half
your
of my
sword out,
furniture
Captain?
was broken into firewood. I piled up the lot over there.
Let me take a look. Perhaps it can be repaired.
If you can fix it, I'll be obliged. If not, you'll need to pay.
Oh boy. 25 gold coins. Okay, let's go
That's not a
check.
small sum.
Oh, I need 4
I need to
metal
think about my
dowels for that.
Oh, the father has forgotten to give his son his allowance.
Oh, shut up.
Well then, will you...
No, I
In
haven't.
that case,
Here you are, to cover your expenses.
excellent. Honest books makes for honest friendships.
Sure.
Your cousin is either a very bad joker or a right good fool. He went and insulted a band of ruffians from the lower boroughs. Dangerous
Dumbass.
fellows. They've a storehouse they operate out of a few streets from here.
What kind of business do they run?
Several, actually, and they're all illegal and profitable. But you didn't hear that from me. In any case, if you were set on recovering your cousin, I would hurry if I were you. They're not the tender sorts.
Thank you for the information.
Great.
Yeah. Get him out of whatever mess he's got himself into. Seemed like a courageous fellow who could down his pint. Anything else?
Yeah. Yeah.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Good day, Excellency.
Sir de Sade, to what do I owe the pleasure?
I have come to inform you that my cousin Constantine and I are departing for Tirfredi on the hour.
Ah, yes. I did indeed hear talk that you had both received callings of greater stature. Allow me to congratulate you. Were you not named legate of the congregation?
You're
I don't
correct,
know.
Excellency.
I just started
I thank
this.
you.
It is a station of great honor that I am sure you will fill with brio and panache. The Mother
What are
Cardinal
those?
Cornelia will be enchanted to work with you, and your cousin in the future. I only regret that your departure is so sudden.
Really?
To be entirely honest with you, I was hoping to solicit
Everybody's
your
got a
help
side quest.
in a rather delicate matter.
Tell me more about it. And perhaps I can take care of your problem before my departure.
Very well. A small
Alright,
group.
I'm gonna do some of these main quests, but before leaving, I'm gonna make sure I hit up all these side quests between
We know that
episodes.
your uncle tolerates the presence of all pagans within the city walls. But these particular non-believers threaten the fragile harmony of this place. We would consider it a tremendous favor if you would arrest them and deliver them to our guard.
Heresy is not a crime in Serene. You do know that. But I'm sure my uncle would hear your arguments. Why call on my intervention?
The prince would indeed give us his blessing, but it would take time. Far too much time. For according to our sources, these fugitives have already made contact with a smuggler to take them who knows where.
I see. You're hoping that I'll be able to do something before they make it to an enemy city. If your heretics are planning on boarding a ship, then they must be in the dockyards. I'll look into this and see what I can do.
The only ship sailing is mine. No.
I must be going. Farewell, Excellency.
I don't want to just hunt down pagans on his word. I don't trust you.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency.
Looks like you're brewing stuff. Can you make me a sleeping potion while I'm here?
My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
Okay.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
Yeah, I fix every problem.
A unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
I'll just use magic on him.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Man, I don't think I'm going to get to the island in this episode. Alright, what do we got? Hey!
Good day. Someone told me that you're a friend of Jonas's, the young cabin boy who's gone missing.
That's right, yeah. Are you looking for him?
Yes. Your captain asked me to go and find him.
Happy to hear he's taken the disappearance seriously. What can I do for you?
Well, tell me where he is.
When did you last see him?
2 days ago, in the evening. We went to have a drink in the tavern. Jonas, Lauro, and myself.
Did anything seem out of the ordinary? Was he troubled?
Maybe a tad troubled. Like he was somewhere else.
Why would that be? Give me your best guess.
Boy, I haven't the faintest idea.
Alright.
What does Jonas do in his free time, when you're on land?
He just hangs around here or there. You know the cabin boys don't have half a sailor's wages. And when evening comes, we usually go down the tavern with good old Lauro.
Did he ever have one too many?
Never. He sips his pint like it was bad medicine. One drink lasts him the whole night.
Does he know anyone in Serene?
No one, far as I know.
Do you think he could have made himself any enemies?
I wouldn't think that for a moment. Jonas has a good heart, and he steers clear of trouble and troublemakers.
You're giving me nothing to go on here, lady.
Do you have any idea?
No. Lauro won't stop telling anyone who will lend him an ear that the boy was carried off by thugs.
And you don't believe him?
I like Lauro, don't get me wrong, he's like a brother. But to be honest, he drinks a little more than he should. The itch for a drink gets us all, but to him more than others, and when you drink too much, the imagination wanders. Here, yesterday, it was me who tied one over, and I thought I heard Jonas's voice by the canal. I called back to him, as you guessed, but then nothing. Drink. It blurs the senses.
What do you think about Captain Vasco?
He's a damn good navigator, and an excellent leader of men. He knows his craft well, in spite of being so young.
How old is he?
He's not seen his 25th year yet. If he keeps it up, he'll be an admiral one day.
Well, that's good.
I need to be going. Farewell.
I'm going to some fancy mystical island. I'm going to want to have a damn good captain. Alright. She said she heard him by the canal, but I've also got, this is probably Lauro to talk to.
Good day, sailor. I've been told that you know the missing cabin boy well. Is that right?
You talking about Jonas? You bet your stars I know him. But like I've been crying to the 9 death winds, he didn't go missing, he was taken.
Okay, how do you know?
Were you a witness to the event?
Yes, I was. Even though I'd had a few tumblers in the belly, I hadn't yet lost my head. The other day, in the tavern, I saw him talking to a well-dressed man, surrounded by some other sly ruffians. And then when we left, him and I, Flavia left a little earlier, you understand? Well, those brutes were there, waiting for him. They just up and took him like that. Grabbed his arms and poof, gone. Vanished.
Why didn't you intervene?
I tried to, believe me. But my legs betrayed me. Wavering they were. And I fell into the gutter.
Did you report this to the captain?
Unfortunately not. I know all too well what weight my words carry. Even Flavia treated me like a drunken fool. And the captain? No, not telling him that. I still have some pride left. You get me?
Okay. That's about his state of mind.
The night he disappeared?
Maybe. For sure he wasn't his usual self.
Do you know what was on his mind?
No. No idea.
Why would anyone want to snatch a mere cabin boy?
How would I know? Jonas is a gentle boy who keeps his head down. You think my story is nothing but mist too, don't you?
It's just that I can't imagine a gang of thugs hoping to get a ransom for a cabin boy. Did anyone else see the kidnapping?
There was still a small crowd in the tavern. But outside, I seem to recall that regular being there. We play cards with him from time to time. Kind of fellow who plays from morning to night time to be that skilled. But now and again he comes out. When nature calls, you know. I kind of remember his face being there.
Kind of. Alright, well, I'll go talk to him.
I need to be going.
Strange story, this is.
Something isn't right here, I can feel it. We need to lift the veil on this.
Find and interrogate the witness. Back to my old friend, the barkeep.
I see you're back. Can I pour you something this time?
I'm looking for a Nort. A young cabin boy who's been missing roll call for 2 days now.
A Nort, you say? That's not a lot to go on. There are quite a few that come to my tavern.
According to one of his fellows, he would have been taken right here.
A kidnapping? In my establishment? You surely jest. Or at least I hope you do. I would have noticed. That doesn't hold water.
Speak about eventual
Someone told me about one of your
eyewitnesses.
faithful clients. A big gambler, it would seem.
I see. An able-bodied man. Passes his time lightening the pouches of sailors coming through.
Where might I find him at this time?
Here? He would never give away his chair at his table. Anything else?
Nope.
I need to be off. Farewell.
Goodbye.
Who are you?
Wow.
I don't recognize you.
You can
Am I in
see?
your debt?
No. Have no fear about that. It's for a different reason that I am here. I'm looking for a Nort that disappeared 2 days ago. After visiting this establishment.
How can he see?
A young cabin boy.
Ugh.
2 members of his crew accompanied
That's a nasty disease.
That does ring a bell. I've played with the 3 of them.
That's what
Tell me
happened.
what happened that evening.
A rich merchant came in with a band of strong arms. The kind of men you can round up for a few coins, if you catch my drift. They exchanged words with the cabin boy. The kid was defensive, not sitting pretty. And then they finally left.
And after that?
It just so happens that I did go out for a breather. I needed some fresh air. And I think I might well have seen those same men grab him. But that was none of my business. I wouldn't have thought that they were kidnapping him if that's what it was. They weren't particularly rough with him.
What can you tell me about the boy? How was he that night?
That's odd.
He seemed rather nervous. as if he was worried about something. Didn't feel like playing, that I remember. And he must have been right to be nervous, if he's disappeared.
Ask for more information on the rich man.
A jilted lover? A moneylender?
No, sir. You are in luck. It so happens that I know the man. It was Sir Fontaine, that merchant.
Where can I find him?
He has a house in the wealthy boroughs, just off the canal. A stone's throw from the Thélème embassy.
And they heard the voice in the canal. He's probably
this
all...
man is completely owned by his love for the game. Do you think we can trust him?
What would he gain from lying?
I have no idea. But what would any wealthy merchant gain from holding a penniless child?
Well, maybe it's the merchant's kid. Maybe that's the answer, Kurt. Did you think of that? No.
Citizens,
Oh,
I present
here's
to
the
you
alchemist.
Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor.
I think he's full of crap.
Asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But
Snake oil salesman.
your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all.
Oh my god.
Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
Might I help you, sir?
I would like to have a word with Sir Fontaine.
He is absent, but the lady of the house could certainly receive you. Enter, please.
All right. Does she know about his horrible dealings?
Oh, I know you. I've seen you at court. You are Lord de Sade. And
Yeah.
to what do I owe the honor of your visit, Excellency?
I would like to have a word with your husband.
He is not here, but perhaps I could be of help.
It
Maybe.
concerns a delicate matter. We're looking for a missing cabin boy. According to witnesses, he had an argument with your husband before being taken.
I see. I am afraid that you have been misled. You seem to have come to the wrong conclusion. The cabin boy you speak of was not taken. He has simply returned home.
Excuse me, but I'm not sure I understand.
Don't you see, Your Excellency? We got our son back.
I am very surprised. Several witnesses confirmed that your son had a fight with your husband, and that his men escorted him from the tavern using force. If he had joined your husband willingly...
Witnesses? In a tavern? And you choose to believe these drunkards over a respectable family?
These witnesses are all in agreement, and it's their testimonies that have led me to your doorstep.
My son was probably shocked to have found us. My husband and the other men might have simply had to carry him. A gesture that your drunkards must have misunderstood.
Ask
What was
why the
your son
nuts
doing
would
on
have
a northern
taken her.
ship? Why would they have taken him?
It is what they do. Through pacts and contracts, they steal away young children from their mothers.
What are you talking about?
I would have thought that a legate would know these things. But it is true that you are young and inexperienced.
Yeah,
it seems
so
that
explain
you have
it.
been protected from the turpitudes of our own nation and their terrible allies. This horrible, constant ransoming that they put us through. But I will not say another word.
Well, you
will have
should,
no
because I'm
trouble
confused.
verifying the details now that you know what to look for.
Where might I find your son now?
I cannot say, Excellency. You must understand why. Until the Nauts have set sail, we live in fear they will take him back from us.
This pact. It sounds like some fear-inducing story.
The Nauts wouldn't be the first to recruit through dubious means.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure.
I'm still without...
Could you tell me a little about your guild?
We are masters of the ocean.
Thanks to your magic.
Our magic, yes. As for your question, any child born on one of our ships, others are sea gifted, joining the Nauts for different reasons. It's how the guild is made and made.
Could you tell me?
It is native, but
What do you think of our port?
Are you referring to this? Thanks to your prince, certain zones around. It's a good port.
Why about Madame
I
Fontaine?
spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nauts, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Naut. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Ask about the
Have you seen
heretics.
anyone wandering about? Suspicious looking. Maybe clandestine passengers.
Take a look around. There are far too many comings and goings to spot possible stowaways. As long as they don't try and get on my ship, I pay no attention to them. That said, we did catch ourselves a smuggler just a while ago.
A smuggler? Maybe he could be of some use. Where could I find him?
In the port jails, not far from the warehouses. May I ask you, why the sudden interest in smugglers and the odd stowaway?
Nothing to bother yourself about.
Yeah.
I'm just curious.
You wouldn't, by the sheerest of coincidences, be on the trail of a couple of heretics, Your Excellency. The same a couple of the ambassadors of Teleme's men have been looking for nigh on 2 days.
And so you know about that?
Of course. The Cardinal's henchmen are hard to miss, even in a crowd. And they were making quite a fuss, hoping we would cave in and help them in their hunt. Feel free to carry out your own investigation, but you'll end up with the same answers. The port brigs, just like the warehouses, are property of the Nauts. No one else may enter.
Be back soon, Captain.
Well,
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Nauts?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
Well, I've been recording for about an hour, and it seems like instead of completing missions, I'm getting more. So, I'm going to do some of these side quests during or in between episodes. But I really wanted to get us to this actual magical island that everybody talks about with all this mystical stuff. But there's so much to do at the start of this game, learning how to do things. It's kind of a tutorial teaching you how to do all the different things in your talents and skill list. But anyway, that'll do it for this episode of Greedfall. Leave a like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell so you can see whenever I upload new videos. Stop by Facebook, stop by Twitter, get all the latest news there. Oh my god, I haven't saved. Hey guys, so much for joining me. Catch y'all next one. Bye!